I will tell you one other good test-taking technique, test grading technique, is when you test, especially questions where there's some degree of ambiguity, you should always test what I would say horizontally rather than vertically. Testing vertically I'm defining as I take Sarah's test and I grade it from beginning to end, and Khani's test, and then Esti's test, etc. Testing horizontally is I grade question 1 across the entire class, and then go back and do question 2. The reason for that is because I start to see patterns with the questioning that I've done and the answers. If I see, what started to happen was I was noticing that there was a mistake and I would be strict, quote, with that mistake. And then I saw it again and again and again, and then it became my problem, not their problem. Then it was a reflection on me as the teacher, either the way I wrote the test or maybe the way I taught the material. I didn't do a very good job. Bottom line is, it gives you talked about feedback, I think, over the line, you mentioned that before. It's feedback for you also, because this way you know if you've tested effectively. And when you see a pattern of error going across a test in a horizontal way, you know that either that question is not valid, everyone has to get credit, whatever you do ultimately to rectify the problem, but at least you recognize the problem. And that's helpful. You won't notice it if you're doing every test like this and you test it over 3 days and you're doing it at 11:30 at night when, after you put the kids to bed and your head is not with it fully to do it the way you want to, you won't have that memory and you won't recognize that pattern.